The US government is about to drop the biggest regulatory hammer in crypto history. And the question is, will it spark a revolution or crush innovation? Two massive bills, the Clarity Act and the Genius Act, are on a collision course in Congress. These aren't just legal documents, they're blueprints for how the entire crypto world will be allowed or forbidden to operate in America. And if you hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, stablecoins, or you're building anything in DeFi, you need to hear this. The crypto world has been begging for regulation, but now that it's here it feels more like a crackdown than clarity. On one side we have the Clarity Act, a bill that claims to define when a token is a security or a commodity. On the other, the Genius Act, laser-focused on regulating stablecoins like USDC and PayPal's PYUSD. These laws are being pushed through fast with votes coming this summer. But here's the kicker, they're not working together, they're competing, and your favorite token might be the collateral damage. So, what do they actually say, and how do they affect you? The Clarity Act claims it'll bring much-needed structure to crypto, but what it really does is sharpen the government's teeth. It uses old-school legal tests like the Howey test, originally designed in the 1940s, to determine whether your favorite crypto project is actually an unregistered security. And if your project doesn't meet their new test of decentralization, from codebase to front end, you could be slapped with enforcement, even if you're just a contributor. This hits small teams hardest. The folks building permissionless protocols, DAOs, NFT marketplaces, they don't have billion-dollar legal teams. They'll either comply, shut down, or leave the country. Then there's the Genius Act. Sounds patriotic, right? It's all about stablecoins, digital dollars. This bill says if you want to issue a stablecoin in the US, you need a license, full reserves, and federal approval. That might sound responsible, but here's the twist. Only institutions with deep pockets and banking ties can meet those requirements. That means the rise of centralized stablecoins like USDC, and the death of algorithmic stablecoins, decentralized dollar-pegged assets, or experimental on-chain finance. This bill gives banks a monopoly on digital money, and tells Web3 builders to stay in their lane. Decentralized finance, the crown jewel of crypto, is squarely in the crosshairs. Under Clarity, lending protocols, DEX like Uniswap, even DAO-governed treasuries could be classified as securities exchanges. And under Genius, many of the stablecoins powering these ecosystems could be blacklisted or rendered legally unusable. This isn't just a technical change, it's a death blow to open innovation. Every smart contract, every yield farm, every liquidity pool is now at risk of being reclassified, restricted, or outright banned. DeFi is about to find out what happens when the regulators stop sleeping on it. Let's be blunt. The winners, BlackRock, Circle, Coinbase, corporate giants with the lawyers and lobbyists to navigate this new system. The losers, anonymous builders, small teams, and global developers who believed Web3 was supposed to level the playing field. As an investor, this means you need to start evaluating projects not just on tech, but on regulatory survivability. The next bull run will reward those that adapt. The rest, they won't even make it to market. There's another war brewing, not between bills but between government agencies. The SEC wants more control, the CFTC wants to manage commodities, Treasury wants oversight of stablecoins, and none of them are coordinating. The result? A turf war that's stalling innovation, driving developers overseas, and making the United States the least friendly jurisdiction for Web3 in the world. What's worse? While the United States argues, countries like the United Kingdom, Singapore, and the UAE are creating clear pro-crypto laws and stealing our talent. We're at a crossroads. If these bills pass, crypto will enter a new era. Some projects will adapt and grow, others will die. But most importantly, the very soul of Web3 is at stake. Do we want a future where only banks control digital money, or one where open-source innovation can thrive without permission? What you can do: support education and advocacy in Web3, back decentralized protocols that prioritize compliance without compromising core values, and vote. Yes, vote. The future of crypto isn't just on-chain, it's on the ballot. If you found this breakdown helpful, smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video. The more informed we are, the stronger our voice becomes. Let's build the future of the internet together, but let's make sure we don't lose it in a courtroom.